Okay, good afternoon, everybody. The three of us have come from virtually another land. It's very warm and not so cold or not so windy and cold. What brings us here together is the fact of book production, bilingual, which itself is at the core of some of the things we're going to say now, because the author, Mr. Narayan, is from the Araya tribe in Kerala. Theirs is till very recently, an oral culture. There was no concept of the printed word. In fact, if you look at all of India, till the 19th century, there was no concept that it is the 19th century. Till the early 19th century or late 18th, Indians were on a different time scale altogether. I'm sure many of you coming from different parts of the country, different linguistic regions and backgrounds know that the Indian calendars do not match the Gregorian calendar. It is post-industrial and post-Western technology, post-imperialistic world, which introduced the idea of 16, 17, 18, 19, and now then 20th century, in which the book Kocherthi was published. So there are different things that we can talk about. Before that, I'd like to introduce our prize-winning translator, Dr. Catherine Thangamma, whose translation, as you know, won the Crossword Award. It shared the award with mainstream Bengali, mainstream translator, brilliant bilingual translator Arunava Sinha. And in fact, this is the first time that a tribal work standing outside mainstream literature ever got this kind of recognition. The book itself has had a great struggle to just be published in Malayalam, and I would like to invite Mr. Narayan to tell us about the long history for the book to appear in Kerala itself. It was a very fraught passage. He will speak in Malayalam, which has been on the subcontinent much longer than English. It's a language I'm comfortable with, though I too am a Malayali. And his translator will interpret and translate.
എനിക്ക് ഏറ്റവും പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട മിനി കൃഷ്ണൻ, ഡോക്ടർ കാതറിൻ തങ്കമ്മ, ഞങ്ങളെ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വിളിച്ച ഓക്സ്ഫോർഡ് യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി പ്രസിൻ്റെയും നാഷണൽ ബുക്ക് ട്രസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ചെയർമാൻ ശ്രീ സേതുവിൻ്റെയും ഔദാര്യത്തിന് നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ഞാനൊരു പുസ്തകം എഴുതാൻ ഇടയായത് എങ്ങനെയാണ് എന്ന് ചുരുക്കമായി പറയാനാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. ഒരു ചെറുപ്പക്കാരനായിരുന്നപ്പോൾ, അതായത് ഒരു 30 വയസ്സിന് താഴെ പ്രായമുള്ളപ്പോൾ, ഞാൻ വെറും ഒരു വായനക്കാരനായിരുന്നു. അത് വെറും ഒരു വായനക്കാരൻ എന്ന് ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു എഴുത്തുകാരനെയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു ശാഖയിൽപ്പെട്ട സാഹിത്യമോ വായിക്കുന്ന ഒരാളായിരുന്നില്ല ഞാൻ. എൻ്റെ കയ്യിലെ ചില്ലറ കാശിന് കിട്ടുന്ന പ്രസിദ്ധീകരണങ്ങൾ വാങ്ങുക, അത് വായിക്കുക, അതായിരുന്നു ആ വായനയുടെ സത്യാവസ്ഥ. അങ്ങനെ വായിക്കുന്നതിനിടയിലാണ് മലയാളത്തിലെ വലിയ എഴുത്തുകാരിൽ പലരും
Narayan was just speaking about a short story that he wrote and which has been translated by many people into English. It's called Tenvarika. That is, it's a jackfruit tree, and its fruit is very sweet. In this context,
that's why it's called Tenvarika.
Tenvarika.
It's as sweet as honey.
Honey. Ten is the honey, and only Narayan could have written such a story, because the story is extremely simple. It's about a son, about a father who plants a jackfruit tree. The family lives on the fruit of that tree. Finally, when the son grows up and has his own family, he wants to cut the tree because jackfruit, that wood is really precious. It fetches a lot of money. He wants to cut it. And with the money that he gains from cutting the tree, he wants to plant rubber. In fact, that has a lot of social cultural significance, not just for Narayan's tribe, but for entire Kerala. Kerala was supposed to be the granary of Palakkad, Alappuzha, all these places were supposed to be the granary of Kerala. And Kerala was noted for its varied agricultural crops. But at one point of time, the temptation of rubber, planting rubber and gaining money, cash crops was so much that people just cut off whatever existing vegetation was there to plant rubber.